Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Moon, Serena here, and it's me, Sailor Mini Moon, Small Moon, Reenie here. And today, we still look like we're far away. I don't understand that at all, you know. So today we're going to talk about folks that, you know, who, for whatever ground, my knee, for whatever ground, sake or why, just do not like the deep glee Sailor Moon. And why they hate it. And I've made many films talking about it, but I still cannot get my head around how they could hate something like that. I mean, okay, I get it. Shit. Fuck, my knee. Okay, I get it. I understand how some folks out there that the deep glee Sailor Moon might not be for everyone. It's true that they did skim a lot of things and they did shift a lot of things. But is it really a big deal to get angry over it? I mean, getting irked or angered over street names being shifted. I mean, why make a big deal out of that? I mean, then near names being shifted. I mean, you're being pissed off over that? I don't get it. And as far as the strike names being shifted, yeah, I wouldn't make a big deal about the strike names being shifted at all. You folks also make a big deal about names or borrowed names, the Dawnish borrowed names being shifted out for, I don't know, Latinish, Frenchish, Spanish, Hellenish, Farsius, Romish, I guess, even Blacklandish names that folks speaking English would know more of, since English borrowed more names from those speeches. And you make a big deal about that one. I can't understand that. You know? And then you behave, and then, well, another thing. Then you behave as if what they cut out took away from the show or besmirched the drawing show in your eyes. Well, I'm here to tell you it did not. You know, I watched Deep Glee Sailor Moon all the time, and I still do. And I still like it. I mean, this Sailor Moon's like, what, 30 years old? And I still get glee out of it every time I watch it. And I know that you folks can't stand, I know some folks can't stand it. I know all the things I brought up that you hate about are the things you can't get past. Or you believe it takes away from the show or something. You know, or whatever. But I'm here to tell you, at the end of the day, I don't think it takes away from anything. What do you think? Oh, you're asking me when I think Sailor Moon, Serena? I think it's the same thing. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of takes of Sailor Moon out there, and sundry speeches too. And why folks out there would make a big deal over names being shifted, or street names being shifted, or strike names being shifted, or like things like that. I don't know why. Or making a big deal about making a big deal about those things, I don't know. And the only thing you folks can like about it are the songs. I mean, there's more to like of the Deep Glee Sailor Moon than only the songs. And that strikes me, like that shocks me, because you folks bitch about how bad everything is about it. And the only thing good you can say about it, hey, well, I like the songs. Well, isn't that something? And you might say that, and some of you folks might rant and bitch now and scave and say that Deep Glee should have not did anything. That they shouldn't have shifted the names. They should have not shifted street names or strike names. They should have not, skipped over some of the followings of the first following. And I know there's something else out there that some of you folks say they shouldn't have done, is shift Zoisite into a woman. Yes, in Deep Glee's world, Zoisite's a woman. And every other take of Sailor Moon, Zoisite's a man, but in Deep Glee's world, Zoisite's a woman. It is what it is. And I can't say I'm sorry that that happened. And the only grounds that I can come up with for why Zoisite became a woman, and this is my guess here, is that to make scene, because Sailor Moon, Deep Sailor Moon was for younger children, and they didn't want anyone to, bitch at the folk works or bitch at them about how they watch a drawing show with two unstraight men in it. It was at a time, there was a time where nowadays it's all right to have unstraight folks in films and shows and plays. Mostly even for children these days, It's more open, more understanding. But back then, folks weren't that they were not open to it. They weren't that understanding of it. And they felt that it was wrong to have that in a children's show. And I know some of you folks are going to say, oh, well, Sailor Moon was for children over in Dawnland. Yeah, that's true. But what Dawnland thought was all right to be on the Farseer, what Dawnland thought was all right for children's shows, may have been not what the 4-1 Reichs in Acetylland thought was all right in a children's show at that time. So, I'm sorry, Zoisite's a woman. She's always been a woman in a Deep Glee world. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, why you would still be irked and shit.